All right, for the last part of Notes 41, I'm going to graph problem number 5 here. So we got an A, B, and C part. These are your conjunctions and disjunctions. So part A, we've got a conjunction. So -6 is less than x, and x is less than 4. So I need to, whoops, try that again. I need to trap x between those two values. All right, so I want x to be greater than 6. I want x to be less than 4. And so on a number line, I have -6. I've got +4. So let's see. From 6, I need to shade numbers larger than 6. And at 6, or -6 itself, we're going to use a parentheses here. And then from 4, I want x to be less than 4. So I'm going to shade less than 4. And again, parentheses. And so I'm looking for where I have both blue and yellow shading, which makes a pretty little green in the middle here. So -6 to 4 with parentheses on both ends. So that's part A. Let's go ahead and slide on over to part B. Part B is a disjunction. How do I know it's a disjunction? Well, it literally says the word or between it. So let's see what we got for a number line here. Now, be careful because even though the number 2 is first in the disjunction, the number 8 is actually going to go first on your, or -8 is going to go first on your number line. All right, so we've got -8 and +2. So from +2, I want to pick m is greater than 2. So from 2, I'm going for values greater than 2. And I'll go ahead and use a parentheses there. And then for m is less than or equal to -8, I want to go from -8 to the left. Oops. Hold on one second. Let me actually get back to my highlighter here. There we go. Shade to the left. And that I'm going to use a bracket on because there is an equal to component to that inequality. And so for the disjunction, I'm looking for anywhere on the number line I have shading. So if we look at the far, far left, that's going to start off at -infinity, go to -8. Bracket there, union 2 to infinity. So that's a simple conjunction and a simple disjunction. Okay, part C is a conjunction, but the middle section is not solved. And so what we're going to do is, and you can do this one of two ways. I'm going to show you how to do it as leaving it as the conjunction, and then break it apart into your two inequalities. So what I mean by that is I need to get this middle section just be x. So I'm going to have to get rid of a times by 2, and I'm going to have to get rid of a +3. So we're going to do the normal steps that we would do to solve an equation. I'm going to subtract 3, but I've got to do that to all 3 parts of the conjunction. So that's a horrible 3. -3 here and -3 here. So -9 minus 3 is -12, less than 2x. +3 minus 3 is gone. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, and then I'm going to, of course, get rid of the times by 2 by dividing by 2. All, again, to the same, all 3 pieces. So -12 divided by 2 is -6, is less than x, which is less than 1. All right, so this would be -6 is less than, there we go, x, and there we go, x is less than 1. My Apple Pencil's glitching out a little bit, so my apologies on that. All right, so now that I got it split up, I can graph it. All right, so -6, +1. On the number line, I want -6 to be less than x, which means that x is greater than -6. And both of these are straight parentheses, so parentheses here. And for the other one, I want x to be less than 1. So from 1, I'm going to shade to the left. Again, parentheses. I'm looking for the overlap for the conjunction. So -6 to +1. Non-inclusive, so that's a parentheses on both ends. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close the video on this part. As always, let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and I will see you in the next one.